Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorse works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect to their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth Management, is a reflection on our commitment to our clients, each other, and the growth we hope to achieve. As friends for multiple years, we operate like a tight-knit family where harmony and collaboration thrive. Our dedicated team of financial professionals complement each other, drawing on decades of shared experience. With a keen eye for detail, we understand each other's strengths, allowing us to deliver quality service. Our camaraderie extends beyond the workplace. We connect as friends, checking in over the weekends to stay connected. Our bond transcends the typical 9-to-5 workday, reflecting our commitment to genuine relationships. To become a client today, call us at 405-252-5925.
As you travel down the road to the gold ball, know that you can always get a slam dunk of a deal at Jansen GMC on North Van Buren in Enid. It's always a smooth ride in a 2020 GMC Sierra, Canyon, Yukon, Terrain, or Acadia. Jansen's offers one of the best lineups of used cars, trucks, crossovers, and SUVs in Enid. Check JansenGMC.com for details. Drive a little, save a lot at Jansen GMC, 2602 North Van Buren in Enid.
When life takes an unexpected turn, you need someone who truly understands what you're going through. At Nixon Diesel Horse, we've spent decades helping Oklahomans find justice, standing up for what's right, and fighting for the results they deserve. Every client matters. Every story deserves to be heard. We are here standing with you. Call Nixon Diesel Horse today because justice, integrity, and results aren't just words. They're what we stand for.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access.
Live from the VOK Center in downtown Tulsa, we have 12 games down and 12 more to go in the 60th annual playing of the Boys and Girls Tournament of Champions. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to session number 4, the night session of day number 2. And we begin with the girls' winners bracket matchup tonight here on Squirtle.tv. The Bixby Spartans 7-2. Two-time defending champions here in this tournament. They will take on 2A's top-ranked team in Dale. The Lady Pirates are 8-1. I'm Todd Miller, joined tonight by Tyler Kerr on the production end and my good friend Grant Merrill. Grant, had worked together before yesterday, and now we're going to get acquainted again today.
We get 2 more tries out of that and kicked us out yet. But, I am excited today because I finally get to watch you in action as the voice of the Dale Pirates. And I know Dale's such a special place for you, and you've really settled in there well over the last couple of years, and what a program to be able to be at the helm of as far as doing the play-by-play.
Well, and I have a very special place in my heart for Eric Smith. He and I go way back. I was telling you right before we came on, I call his games at Burlington High School. He's in his 8th season, 467 girls coaching wins. He began his his coaching journey both at Lamega and at Dover, coaching 1 season each of boys basketball. We'll take an opening break. When we return, we'll meet tonight's starters and tip off Bixby and Dale with a ticket to the championship game of the line tomorrow night. It's all next here for the 60th annual Tournament of Champions powered by Squirtle.tv.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart.
Welcome back to downtown Tulsa. Glad to be along with you for session number 4, the evening session of day number 2. After tonight, 8 games remain to crown a champion here in the 60th annual Tournament of Champions. Todd Miller along with Grant Merrill and the crew. We are glad to be here with you. Wall-to-wall 3-day coverage here on Squirtle.tv. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Spartans of Bixby, they are 7-2 out of Class 6A. They will start Katie Dettell. She is a very good player, had 14 points, 9 rebounds yesterday in the win over Locust Grove. Courtney Wright will start, a 5'10 junior. She had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal in 24 minutes yesterday. Brooklyn Scarborough is a 5'11 senior, 15 minutes, 10 points, a rebound, and an assist yesterday. Katie Wernley is a 5'10 senior, had 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals yesterday, but she is battling a nagging MCL and PCL knee injury. And Carrington Campbell is their 5th starter, a 5'7 sophomore. Bixby all-time 8-2 here at the Tournament of Champions. This is their 4th appearance. Their last appearance came in 2022. They lost to Lincoln Christian 47-44. The prior year, they beat Lincoln Christian 56-31 in the finals. Their first trip here to T-Town was in 2018. They went 2-1, finishing 5th. Dale is coached by Eric Smith. They won yesterday over Carl Albert, 61-53, behind 2 big games from senior Skylar Anderson, the former Titan, who went 14-13 with 3 assists and shot 5 of 15. And Danica Penley, the senior, who was a monster yesterday, had 20 points and 15 rebounds. Their other starters tonight are Chloe Jones, Kinley Bullard, and Peyton Bays. Dale, yesterday, one of the real keys was winning the battle with the boards, and they did it dominating fashion, 44-21 over Carl Albert. Bixby is coached by Riley Littlejohn. She's in her 2nd season, her 5th as a high school head coach. Her first 3 were spent in nearby Preston, but she left after those 3 years, leading the Lady Pirates to a state tournament, and she said, I just couldn't pass down the opportunity to coach at Bixby, which is 5 minutes from her driveway. Who can blame her? And boy, she continues to carry on the winning tradition of the Spartans.
She's done a great job. There was a lot of excitement around that hire. Of course, she really did a great job at Preston and turned that into a great women's program. And I know that Bixby and Dale, 2 storied programs here. We get to watch them tip off right now.
First ever meeting between the Spartans and the Lady Pirates. And here we go. Bullard and company with the opening tip. Into the front court with it is Skylar Anderson. She'll hand it off to Chloe Jones as Dale moves from right to left as we watch here for the first 2 periods of play. Bixby starts in his own defense. First touch for Penley down low. Whips it out right corner. Bay's 3 is online, but a little bit short. Anderson able to save the rebound in. Bixby was standing around. Now it's Chloe Jones out front to Kinley Bullard. Bullard screened right into the hands of Peyton Bays. Hands it off to Skylar Anderson. 7.5 to go opening period. Winner to the finals tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at the BOK Center. Penley turns to her right. Now pivots back to her left. Goes back right. And there's a 5-second count. They'll actually call 3 seconds in the paint. That was terrific low post defense by Bixby. The Spartans, when they shoot the 3, are very, very good. They do struggle from time to time offensively. They did yesterday until the 4th quarter in defeating 4A number 2 Locust Grove. But they are stellar defensively on the Spartans, giving up less than 33 per ball game. Bounce pass to Dattle, right wing side. She'll take a dribble to right out front. First offensive possession tonight for the 6A Bixby Spartans. Between the circles with it is Scarborough. She'll hand it off to Dattle. Dattle, 2 dribbles, reverses to Scarborough, left wing, already 70 seconds in. They collapse down low with the left post, and the ball knocked out of the hands of Wernley. It'll stay with Bixby.
Bixby's definitely got some great key players here. You know, you were talking about, we can take it here in just a minute, but we were talking about Kate Wernley and her MCL injury. She's got a big, almost like a cast on her leg, and she runs like it's not even there.
It looks like it would be very, very restricting. Dattle at the line after the first foul against Skylar Anderson. Katie hits the first free throw. Dattle was their best player, had 14-9 yesterday in 29 minutes in the first-round win over Littlejohn's alma mater, Locust Grove. Second one is good, and the Spartans strike first. 2-0. Bixby, 21 of 27 foul shooting yesterday. Foul shooting in favor of Dale in their quarterfinal matchup win, 20 of 24. 2-0 Bixby, 6:40 to play here in the opening period. Bullard with the basketball, holds left side, gets into the hands of Anderson. Eric Smith said we must stay out of foul trouble tonight, we being Dale, if they have any chance. Already one foul on the starting point guard, Skylar Anderson. Ball tipped away again from Penley on a double team. Scarborough with a steal, 2-on-1, kicks it to Wernley. She'll take the dribble, goes up, missed the runner. Ball fought for, rebound pulled down by Carrington Campbell, kicks it out left wing. 3 on the way, no good. Another opportunity is home by Carrington Campbell, and it's 4-0 Bixby. And Dale yesterday was so good, Grant, on the glass, not so to start the game tonight.
One thing about the Lady Spartans, if there's a loose basketball, they'll be on it.
Right corner with the basketball, Chloe Jones underneath to Penley, tipped out of bounds by Scarborough. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a tough night for Danica Penley unless Dale can hit some perimeter shots, as Bixby doing a good job collapsing on Penley. Anderson looks, gets it to Penley in the right corner. She's covered up by Scarborough. Penley tries to drive, foul called against Brooklyn, the first of the period against the Spartans. Bixby 4, Dale nothing. 5:58 to go here in the first quarter. Semifinal game number 1. Winner will get the winner of Lincoln Christian and Tulsa Union. The losers will play for third place tomorrow afternoon.
That's a tough outing no matter who is in that game.
Oh, boy. Wing left, Peyton Bays veers up middle of the floor, whips it right. Chloe Jones with a right-handed dribble, gets to the circle. Back to Anderson. Everything is well defended by Bixby, and a foul down low. And that's going to be the second Spartan foul of the period, and the second against Brooklyn Scarborough. One thing that the Spartans have is they have a lot of depth, and we're going to see the first off of the bench in Peyton Neffendorf, a 5'9" sophomore. She played 7 minutes yesterday, and she will come in to replace Scarborough. Off the inbounds pass, Bays has the baseline jumper blocked by Daddle. Daddle brings it down the floor, bounces left corner, the 3 on the way, and it's good. Wernley hits the 3. It's 7-0 Bixby with 5.5 to go here in the first period from Tulsa. Anderson to the front corner, behind the back dribble, veers left. Boy, there's nothing in the paint. Bays kicks it to Bullard, left wing. She stumbles, goes up, it's raked out of her hands. Another great defensive play by the Spartans. Neffendorf will bounce in the backcourt. Dotto with the basketball. Dotto bounces stationary left circle. 3 minutes in, Bixby leading 7-0 over 2A number 1 Dale. The top of the circle, Neffendorf. She'll reverse left side, driving to the goal is Daddle. Her layup reverse, no good. Off the back iron, it's Peyton Bays that has it. Bays into the front court from right to left, pitches up ahead. Anderson with the basketball. Dale only has 1 shot attempt. It's been blocked here in the early stage of this one. We're 3:15 into the opening period. Anderson veers right on the wing. Peyton Bays over the top. Penley gets free, goes up, missed it. Shot was altered that time by Campbell. Danica gets it back and is fouled.
You tell me if it being down 7-0 is not a position that Dale's used to being in.
Neffendorf with her first. It has not happened very often. In fact, they trailed by 11 in their last game before Christmas at Millwood. It had been an eternity before that had happened. First free throw is up and good by Penley, who has had a stellar senior season. In for the Spartans is Avery Iliff, a 5'8" junior. And checking out will be Katie Wernley. First off the bench for the Lady Pirates is Addison Hill. Second free throw crawls across the rim, and it's 7-2 Bixby. Dale with full court pressure. Now they'll back off. Peyton Bays will pressure Dottle, who has the ball into the front court. Dottle into the front court right wing. Looking down low, veers to the corner. Now veers back to the wing. Gives it up top of the circle. Out of the 4.5-minute mark of the first period. Wright has it taken away. Bays then lost the handle. It's given right back to Iliff. Iliff down the paint. Pitches off of the right baseline. Neffendorf around 2 defenders into Penley. Missed the shot. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Rebound pulled down. Carrington Campbell with another opportunity. Bounces to Neffendorf. Neffendorf backs it out of the corner. Gives it up now to Dottle. Dottle will put up a 3. That one no good. The rebound weak side to Kinley Bullard. Bullard trying to cut into what was once a 7-point lead for Bixby. Handles in the right front court. 7-2 our score here early. Bull drives to the goal, was pushed, lays it up and in as it crawls across the rim, and she'll get an and one. We'll get another look at Kinley Bullard here attacking the rim and getting the tough contact to the bucket.
It just hung there for a minute, finally fell through.
And one, and Bullard, who is a 75% foul shooter, will go to the line. Yesterday, 7.7 rebounds against Carl Albert. The free throw rattles off, and the deficit is 3, 7-4. 3:48 to play here in the first period. Up ahead, wide open 3 right side, no good. Weak side rebound, though, to Campbell. Campbell will pull it back out front to Courtney Wright. She'll take a dribble, open three, no good. Rebound off the hands of Penley. Everybody standing around. It's Iliff that gets it for Bixby. They swing it left, right to the goal. Left-handed layup, good. Well, you give them enough opportunities, and they are going to kill you. 9-4 in favor of the Spartans.
You can't be caught standing around, especially when Bixby's involved. They are after the basketball any way they can get it.
3:12 to go here in the opening period. Addison Hill with a left-handed dribble. The freshman loses the handle. Donald picks it up, goes one-on-one with Hill to the goal. Missed the layup. Gets her own rebound. Katie dribbles out to the right corner. Now resets in front of Eric Smith on the Lady Pirate bench. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first period. 9-4. Bixby of 6A leading Dale of Class 2A. They find a cutter down the paint. Iliff missed the layup. Rebound, Anderson. Anderson being bumped in the midcourt stripe, loses the handle, and it's picked up by Neffendorf. Bixby with the numbers. Dale quickly gets back, and now the Spartans will have to settle. Wright turns left to right, overshot the entire basket. Neffendorf goes back up from underneath and puts it in. Another second chance basket for Bixby. They lead 11-4 with 2:24 to play here in the first period.
Adeline Kramer, who had plenty of playing time yesterday, getting set to check in.
Penley cross courts at Hills. 3 back rims for the left corner. Rebound Campbell. She'll push it down the middle of the floor. 2-on-2. Pitches right wing side. Wright turns down an open jumper. Drives to the basket. Goes up. It's knocked out of her hands, but a foul. And that's going to send her to the free throw line for 2. The foul called against Peyton Bays, the team's second, and Bays first.
You know, Todd, I just realized I'm sitting between Todd Miller and Doug Nelson. This is like a master class in Oklahoma sportscasting.
It is?
Yeah. So, some of the greatest right here.
Free throw crawls across the front of the rim. I'm trying to figure out how you validate that statement.
Todd doesn't know his own power, does he, Doug?
In for the Spartans is Heidi Grunwald, a 6'1 junior. Lead right now is 8. It's the biggest of the first period for Bixby. Second one is up, and that one front rims. Another offensive rebound and a putback. Grunwald with a stick back off the right free throw miss, and a hole deepens for Dale. It's 14-4. Not the start that Eric Smith was hoping for today against the 6A Spartans. Bullard holds right wing, almost stepped to the sideline. Now gives it up to Bay, swings it left for Anderson. Bull cuts back door, and Bullard lays it in. Henley has 4 of the 6, and the deficit down to 8, 14-6. A minute 38 to play in the period.
She was planted in the floor and took that shot, made it look easy.
Hallie Jewell, a 5'7 junior out there, handled it left wing. Now she gets a return pass on the wing. Jewell sidesteps to her left. Despite all the depth for Bixby, they only had 3 points yesterday. That was Jewell's off of the bench. Cutting back doors, Iliff for the ball deflected. Dale comes out of there with a turnover. Back the other way. Skylar Anderson, her jump shot blocked that time by Campbell. Bixby with a rebound. Third block here early for the Spartan defense. 75 seconds to play in the opening period. Head of the circle, Heidi Grunwald. She'll kick it off of the left wing. The 3 side rims, back rims almost went in. Over the back that time, the Spartans knock it away from Penley. Bullard has it, throws it up ahead to Hill for the layup. Missed it as it was challenged. Anderson tips the rebound and runs it out left corner. Skylar resets top of the circle with a right-handed dribble. Reverses to Penley. Long 3, no good left wing. Goes high in the air and off the 10. Rebound fought for. Hill took it away. Now kicks it out. Wide open Bays for 3. That one is too strong, and Bixby secures the miss. 34 seconds to go here in the first period. 14-6 our score. Wing right, Carrington Campbell sets it for the white, blue, and red-cladded Spartans of Bixby High School. Campbell, right side. Riley Littlejohn, whose husband Chase is still the head boys basketball coach at Preston, saying, let's hold up and we're going to play for the final shot.
Talk about a basketball family.
Yeah. 10 seconds to play in the period. Campbell drives left, has it knocked away by Bullard. It's tipped and run down by Bixby. Iliff will throw up a runner. It's no good. Rebound secured by Anderson at the buzzer. It has been worse for Dale, but they trail by 8. 8 minutes in. Bixby 14, Dale 6 in semifinal number 1 from the 60th annual Tournament of Champions from downtown Tulsa, powered by Squirtle.tv.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Todd Miller, Grant Merrill, Tyler Kerr, the crew with you. Bixby possession. Spartans lead in this girls' semifinal matchup from Tulsa, 14-6 at the end of 1. Donald with the basketball. Works for the wing to the top of the circle. Wernley gets a backside screen, triggers a 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Penley was knocked to the floor, and they're going to call a foul on Grunwald. That's her first, and now 4 different Bixby players have a personal foul with 7:46 remaining here before halftime. Winner will likely get Lincoln Christian. They will get them or Tulsa Union. Lincoln Christian, to me, looks like the best team in the state of Oklahoma.
Melody Stewart does such a great job there.
Hill, left corner. Gets it out high for Shelby Hazemer. Right side Bullard lobs it underneath. Turning to her right, back to her left is Penley, and look at the strength as she muscles up and kisses it off the glass over Grunwald. First basket for Danica. She's got 4. That's the run for Dale as they've cut it down to 6. 14-8, opening minute of play here in the second quarter. Jewell with the basketball, pressured out front that time by Addison Hill. The freshman first off of the bench all season long for Eric Smith and the Lady Pirates. Now it's Adeline Kramer. Kramer whips it right side for Grunwald. In front of the Dale bench, it's Jewell. Top of the circle, Wernley turns to a 3, drives, draws contact, missed the runner. Another offensive rebound for Bixby. A tie-up, and the arrow belongs to Dale. So that's a rebound for the Spartans. That is their 13th, and also a turnover. That's Bixby's second. 13-9, the rebounding edge here early in favor of the Spartans, including 8-4 on the offensive glass. Hill into the front court, curls around the top of the circle, bounces it off of the baseline. Chloe Jones, being played physically, gets up to the wing. Now it's Penley, hands it off to Hazemer. Shelby, the 5'6" freshman, playing composed out there with the basketball against this defense from Bixby. And as I say that, she throws it away. Donald with the steal, one-on-one. Pump fakes, Hazemer goes by, and Katie lays it in, her 4th point. Her first field goal, and the lead back to 8 for the Spartans. 95 seconds into the second period. Hazemer with the ball, right side, Chloe Jones. Jones to Bullard, drives baseline. Cross courts it. Hill open for 3, high arcing jumpers. Wow. Well, she grew rain on that one, Grant, and a huge 3, cuts it down to 5.
It's like a marksman over there.
Wernley with the basketball.
Does she do that often?
She's not afraid to. She is pretty courageous for a freshman. The 3 up front, no good. Underneath the whistle and a foul, and it's going to stay. Actually, they're calling the foul, I believe. It is going to stay with Bixby. It's on Addison Hill. Hill, before the tournament, was shooting just under 29% from three-point range. Hazemer will check out. Anderson comes back in for the Lady Pirates. Courtney Wright comes in, and going to the bench is Hallie Jewell for the Spartans. Bixby led a moment ago by 10. The lead cut in half at 16-11 with 5:51 to play before halftime. Spartans to inbound the basketball. Courtney Wright. Wright gets a return pass. It's pitched off with a block. In the paint, it's Courtney Wright again. And a foul. She was camped out, but they call a foul first against Dale. Now they say it's a travel. 2 officials out front got together and say that's a turnover for Bixby.
Yeah, Linda Drink called that, and she took a minute to make the decision, but finally twirled those hands for the travel.
5:45 to play here in the first half. Todd Miller, Grant Merrill with you on Squirtle.tv tonight. 2A number 1 Dale, 8-1 of the season, facing 7-2 out of 6A Bixby. Left corner Hill tries to probe on the baseline. Good defense by Kramer. Bounces it out high for Skylar Anderson. Whips it right side Jones. She'll try to cross court it, deflected out of bounds by Kramer. And this Bixby defense is something. I mean, they have very active hands. They're always clogging up the passing lanes and deflecting a lot of balls.
It's definitely a intense basketball game whenever Bixby's on the floor, leading it by 5, and Dell's doing a great job of narrowing this deficit, trying to keep this thing close.
Jones is out. Bays is back in. Another deflection. This time Karam's right to Pendley underneath for the way-in. You could not have thrown a pass and got it cleaner to Pendley, that deflection. 16-13, the way down to one possession. 5:12 to play here in the first half, and a steal. Addison Hill took the ball away and now has it 1-on-2, and she is hammered going to the goal. And that foul will go against Adeline Kramer, who has her first. It's a good foul on Kramer. She'll force the freshman to earn 2 from the foul line. And if Hill makes both, it's down to a 1-point lead for the Spartans with 5:05 to play in the first half.
I think if this game shows you anything, you can't count out Dell even when they're down. They're going to find a way to come back and scratch and claw, and there's absolutely no determined winner of this ball game going in.
Hill hits the first free throw, her career high 21 against 3 number 1 Washington back in the Dale tournament. Second one no good. Spartans control the rebound. How about this? Dale is 40-3 in regular season tournaments since 2021. During that time, they've won 11 titles. First time ever to the TOC. Donald drives left, overshoots the basket. Good rebound underneath for Anderson. Anderson quickly to the front court. Now veers left. 2-point lead for the Spartans, 16-14 with 4:40 to play here in the first half. Out high, Addison Hill with the basketball. Freshman for Dale. Gets a screen right for the senior Pendley. Pitches on the wing for Bays to Pendley, top of the circle. She's covered up there. She holds high. Under 4.5 minutes now to play in the first half. Dale down 2. They've trailed by as many as 10. Bad bounce pass goes offline, but is run down by Anderson in front of our broadcast position. 4:16 to play before the break. Anderson drives between the legs, goes up, shot blocked. It looked like a clean block, and they call a foul. Dottle, and I think she just got a technical foul.
Oh, no.
She slammed the ball to the floor after the foul was called. And I will be honest with you, from here it looked like a clean block, but you cannot be that demonstrative in front of the official, whether you agree with the call or not.
They are talking things over here to figure out what's going to go on.
Okay, Dottle did not get the foul. She did get the technical foul. Kramer picked up her second. So now Anderson will go to the line and shoot the technical free throws. First one is up, and that one rattles off no good. Dale yesterday, as we told you earlier, one of the reasons they were able to survive Carl Albert was they were 20 of 24 at the foul line. These two teams yesterday were 41 of 51 from the foul line in their first round wins. Anderson hits the second. Skylar's third is up. It is good. And she will get one more. Shot the technical free throws and now shooting the 2-shot foul. And this game is tied as she rattles the second one home. Actually, it's 17-16 Dale with 4:14 to play here in the first half. Eric Smith, at the time he graduated from Burlington High School, more than 2,100 career points. He's now second all-time in program history to Garrett Butler, who is 11th all-time in prep boys scoring history. Garrett with 2,865 points. Eric was a great player back in high school. Bullard tries to drive right, hands it off of the wing. Gets it to Anderson, who's bumped to the foul line, picks it back up, pivots and lobs it back out front to Bays. Dale playing with the lead for the first time today at 17-16 with 3:48 to play before halftime. Wing right with it is Bays. She'll cross court at left side, Hill. Addison whips it back to Peyton. Everything covered up in this zone. Bays turns to her right, drops to her left, kicks it to Hill. Another open corner three. Got it.
Nice.
He's hit 2 straight from there, and the lead is 20-16 for the Lady Pirates, and Riley Littlejohn wants a timeout. 3:32 to play in the first half. You see Hill splashing it home as we go to break here on Squirtle.tv.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass.
Riley Littlejohn very vocal during that timeout as she's seen a team exhaust a 10-point lead and now trail by 4 and a near turnover down low. Wright gets the pass, goes up and in, and they're going to give her the basket. No sign yet. Everybody's standing around. The foul is called against Dale. It's on the floor, so no basket, but that's the second against Skylar Anderson. 3:18 to play before halftime. Dale with their biggest lead of the night, 20-16. Bounce pass, Neffendorf for the left block. Turns, goes up, back rimmed it. Rebound to Hill. Boy, she's been big off the bench today for Eric Smith's club. Hill veers right down the paint, kicks into the corner for Bullard. Bullard had it knocked away. Another quick-handed defensive play by Wright. Forces another Pirate turnover. Into the forecourt, Campbell. Left, right wing for Iliff. She drives, bounces it back out front for Wernley. Wernley with 2:50 to play before halftime, bounces to Campbell right wing. They try to set a high screen and away for the basketball. A foul's been called on Addison Hill as she knocked Courtney Wright to the floor. That's the second on Hill, so two of Dale's starting or guards have 2 fouls, Anderson and Hill. Lady Pirates lead the Spartans 20-16. Inbounds pass to Wernley, foul line extended right wing. Underneath, it's Neffendorf. Turns to her left, cross courts it. 2:41 to play here in the first half. Courtney Wright resets between the circles. Avery Iliff, foul line extended left wing to Wernley. Wernley twists into a double team and is going to be fouled. If that's on Skylar Anderson, that's her third personal foul. They're looking, they say that is on Skylar. That's her third personal foul. So Eric Smith will go to the bench and Chloe Jones is going to come in. And Dale loses one of their leading scorers at over 12 a game in Skylar Anderson. She's really pleased with Skylar yesterday. Her emotions in check playing against her former high school, Carl Albert. It's team foul number 4 against the Lady Pirates here in the second period. Next whistle against either side sends the other to the free throw line. Good inbounds pass, but the layup is blown that time by Wright. Dale can't get the rebound. The Spartans reload. Wernley for 3 left side, no good. Ball hard off the floor. Addison Hill has it. Hill with the right hand, whips it up ahead on the wing for Pendley. Danica fakes a pass, drives, backing down to the low post, turns right to foul. She's going to the line for 2. Wernley has picked up her first, and that's the 5th against the Spartans. 2:12 to play here in the first half. 2A number 1 Dale trying to reach the championship game in their first ever appearance here at the Tournament of Champions. Their boys won this event back 2 years ago.
I remember that one for sure.
It was a special run, smallest school to win it since New Lima in 1978. First free throw is up and it's good. Pendley has her 8th or 7th point. In fact, Dale, if they win tonight, and there's a long ways to go with this one, would become the first 2A school since Kansas back in 2000 to reach the championship game as a 2A or smaller school in this event. Pendley hits both. Timeout, 2:12 to play, first half. Lady Pirates 22, Bixby 16 for the 60th annual TOC, powered by Squirtle.tv.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT.
Todd Miller, Grant Merrill. Oh, Miller and Merrill. Don't say that 10 times too fast. Can you do it?
That'd be a great morning show. Miller and Merrill in the morning.
Oh, you're already on one. KRMG here in Tulsa. 2:05 to play first half. Dale with the biggest lead for them of 6. They've trailed by as many as 10. Spartans go to work in the front court. Carrington Campbell, left wing to Wernley. Wernley jump passes across the floor to Campbell, right wing. In the corner it goes for Donald. Donald back to Campbell. Bounce pass in the paint. Stepping around the defender. Scarborough missed it. Rebound to the Lady Pirates. Peyton Bays with the basketball. A minute 36 to play here before halftime. 22-16, a low-scoring defensive affair for these two teams. Hill steps into a three. Got it. Claps her hands in celebration. The freshman who had 21 in a big game against 3, number 1 Washington, now has 10, and it's a 9-point lead for Dale.
That might have been the best-looking shot of the game today.
Donald left side on a loop pass to Campbell. Trying to cross-court it. Broken up by Jones. Picked up by Bays. Peyton to midcourt. Trying to throw it up ahead. It's deflected. Coming up with it is Bullard. She lays it in. Bixby wants a timeout. Dale has raced out to an 11-point lead, the biggest of the ball game, with 1:07 to play here in the first half. We'll take a break here on Squirtle.tv.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independent Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is game time.
1 minute to play here in the first half. Dale has come from behind and outscored Bixby by 21 since the Spartans led by 10. And a whistle underneath and a foul. And the Spartans are going to the free throw line. If it's on Penley, that's her second personal foul. Make that her first. My apologies. 3 fouls, though, on Anderson, who sets as this lead has gone to 11. Brooklyn Scarborough will be at the foul line. Bixby is 3 of 4. Dale has already been there 11 times here with the first half. First free throw is good. Jewell comes back in for Bixby, replacing Wernley. Winner tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the championship. Bixby has been to the finals twice since 2021. Lost last year to Lincoln Christian, 47-44. Second free throw by Scarborough is good. That ends a run and a drought. 48 seconds to play before halftime. Spartans with full court pressure. Hill brings it across midcourt. Addison being ridden to the offensive end. No whistle, bounces it to Bays. She'll wheel up, middle of the floor. Now to Bullard, back out front to Jones. 36 seconds to play here in the first half. 27-18 Dale. Number 1 in Class 2A. Hill, who has 11, holds high. Cross courts it for Bullard. Now to Jones. She'll load up a 3. Front rims it. Rebound deflected by Penley and a loose ball foul. That's number 2 on Danica. And we'll walk to the other end, and the Spartans will have a chance to get 2 points closer here with 20 seconds to go before halftime. Penley is going to come out for the last 21.4 seconds as did not pick up that third foul. That would be disastrous if you're a Lady Pirate fan, with Anderson already with 3 first-half fouls. And the first free throw by Campbell is up and good. Bixby made their first appearance here at the TOC back in 2018. They finished 5th. All-time with yesterday's win over 4A number 2 Locust Grove. They are 8-2 in 10 previous games. Second one is up. That one rattles off. Jones the rebound. Campbell gets 1 of 2. She has 3 points. 15 seconds to play before halftime. Lang out there replacing Penley. They get it to Hill. Hill with 5 seconds to play, retreats backwards. Now 4 seconds to go in the first half. Hill doing a lot of dribbling, covered up. Gets it to Lang, left side, and they're not going to get a shot off. Eric Smith was helping and helping for the other end, but nobody was paying attention. It came up to a desperation heave, but well after the buzzer. And the Lady Pirates, who trailed by 10 to the first period, and at the end of one by 8, now will lead by 8, going to halftime 27-19. First half numbers are coming up next from the TOC here on Squirtle.tv.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a
surprise in the making. Dale leading 6A Bixby at halftime as we look at our Thunder Drummers from Oklahoma City performing at halftime here at the BOK Center. Dale 27, Bixby 19. Welcome back to our halftime show. Todd Miller with you on Squirtle.tv. Bixby, we told you if they shoot the ball well, are almost unbeatable because they're so good defensively. But the Spartans, who in the first period hit 5 of their first 16, missed 8 of their 9 in the second period. It settled for 6 of 25 field goal shooting for 24%. By comparison, Dale, who made just 2 of 10 of the first 8 minutes, went to the locker room making 6 of their last 7 field goals and shooting 47% halfway home, 8 of 17. Lady Pirates are 3 of 8 from three-point range. Bixby is 1 of 8. Foul shooting, Dale 8 of 11. The Spartans are 6 of 8. Rebounds really have tightened up. Bixby, in building that 10-point lead, was hammering Dale with a glass. It's now 17-15 Bixby at the break. However, the Spartans was still a 10-4 advantage on the offensive glass, and that has led to an 8-2 second chance points advantage for the Spartans. 5 assists, 8 made baskets for Dale in the first half. They've turned it over 7 times. Bixby has given it away 5 times. Points from turnovers, the Spartans 8-5. Dale with 4 steals, 6 for the Spartans. And again at halftime, it's 27-19 in favor of Dale. Biggest lead for Bixby was 10 with 2:10 to go in the first period. Dale's biggest lead came at 27-16. with 1:05 to play in the first half, but it's now 27-19 here at the break. Another good look at the Thunder Drummers. If you haven't seen them in person, we encourage you to make the trek down the Turnpike. Go see a Thunder game, the defending world champions, just less than 2-hour drive here from northeastern Oklahoma. At halftime for the BOK Center, Dale 27, Bixby 19. More coming up after this break on Squirtle.tv.
a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have... Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have... Ooh, the old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm true.
Sir, or you could get all four.
Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts. Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time.
There you see our halftime score. Girls semifinal game number 1. 2A number 1 Dale leading 6A Bixby 27-19. It's been a 21-point turnaround for Coach Eric Smith's club. There's some spectators enjoying the penultimate night of 2025 here at the BOK Center. Dale trailed by 10 late in the first quarter, led by 11 late in the second quarter, lead by 8 at halftime, 27-19. Bixby, we told you they're a deep ball club. They played 10 players, 7 of those scored. Nobody with more than 4 points. Dottle has 4 points at the break, 3 from Courtney Wright, 3 from Katie Wernley, 3 points from Carrington Campbell, and then 2 each from Grunwald, 2 points from Neffendorf, and 2 from Brooklyn Scarborough. Hers came to the free throw line where, again, the Spartans are 6 of 8 at the strike. The freshman Addison Hill off of the bench, 3 of 5 shooting, 3 of 4 from long distance, leads all scorers with 10 of the first half. 8 points from Danica Penley, 6 points from Bullard, 3 from Skylar Anderson. Anderson, though, set the final half of the first or second period with those 3 fouls. Leading rebounder with the break for the Lady Pirates, Penley with 5. Leading rebounder for the Spartans at the break, Carrington Campbell with 5. 3 of those on the offensive end to tie Katie Dottle for most rebounds offensively in the first half. That's a statistical recap for this one. Tale of 2 different quarters. Dale wins the second, Bixby the first. 14-6 Spartans at the end of 1, 21-5 the Dale advantage of the second, and the Lady Pirates lead 27-19 as we get set to start period number 3. It's coming up next from the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. It's the 60th annual playing of the Tournament of Champions, powered by Squirtle.tv.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built.
It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future.
We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me.
When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up.
Ready for the start of the second half. Dale surprising Bixby 27-19. Many folks thought it would be a rematch of last year's championship game, a 3-point win for Lincoln Christian. So far, the Lady Pirates have other ideas. Spartans will start. Doddle, along with Wright, Scarborough, Wernley, and Campbell. That's their original five. And Bixby will have possession to start period number 3. Doddle walks it across midcourt, being pestered out there by Chloe Jones. Bixby shooting off to our left, and a quick foul against Board. Had her hand to the back, and it's Kinley's first. Dale, and we haven't talked about this, last year at this time was down at Ada at the Kerr Center playing in the Bertha Teague Classic as Doddle gets the inbounds pass, cuts to the basket, and lays it in. Lead is down to 6. They won that in a victory over then top-ranked Washington in 3A. So they are the defending champs at Ada, but not defending their crown. Cross-court pass to Bays, out front to Anderson. Schuyler holds high with a half minute gone here in the third period. Bays dribbles around a wing trap, lobs it cross-court to Board. Jones underneath Penley, and she kisses it off the window. Great ball reversal. She now joins Hill in double figures. Does Danica with 10.
Drove up there through traffic and just put it up and in. That's the way to do it.
29-21, 7-10 to play here in the third period. A travel out front called against Carrington Campbell. That is giveaway number 6 for the Spartans tonight. Dale has turned it over 7 times. And the points off turnover advantage belongs to Bixby at 8-5. 1 minute gone here in the third period. Todd Miller, Grant Merrill, Tyler Kerr, the crew here tonight. Skylar Anderson lobs it up right side. Jones whips it left. Peyton Bays gets her feet set, knocks down a 3. Peyton Bays with made 3 number 4 tonight for Dale. They lead at 32-21 with 6:45 to play in the third. Doddle with the basketball. Bays rides her to the left wing side. They'll hand it off there for Wernley, and an offensive foul has been called against Bixby. Illegal screen, Wernley, and that is her second. And the lead back to 11 for Dale as Addison Hill, the hero for the first half for the Lady Pirates, will come in and replace Chloe Jones. Addison Hill gives Dale fans pause and thankfulness for the future. She has really been good here this season at a veteran ball club. Count is on. Anderson handles the ball in the backcourt against the full court pressure. They lob it up ahead, and Bays came down out of bounds. Unforced mistake. That's the 8th. Coach Smith not at all happy. Riley Littlejohn at the other end calling out the offensive set. 95 seconds into period number 3, 32-21. Dale has matched their biggest advantage of the night. Doddle with the ball, hands it off out front. Courtney Wright. She'll lob it over the near wide wing for Campbell. She whips it right side. Driving the baseline, pull it up right. 15-footer home. Wright with 5, and the lead down to 9. 32-23 with 2 minutes gone here in the third. In the backcourt, Hill with the right hand, veers into the front court. Bounces out of the wing for Skylar Anderson. Anderson, who had 14 and 13 yesterday, has just 3 first-half free throws tonight. Bays puts up a 3 out front, missed it. Rebound taken away by Board. Gets it to Penley, who goes up, missed the bump. Danica gets it back, goes up and in, and she's fouled. All she was doing, Grant padding her stats, and it worked out better for her. She gets an and 1. Bixby fouls against Doddle, and that's her second.
You have to get fouled. That's not a bad situation to be in.
Here comes Hallie Jewell in, and she will replace Wernley. And Wernley is battling an MCL and PCL knee injury, and Grant told you that looks like she has metal wrapped around her leg. I mean, it just looks to be very restrictive. Penley hits the free throw. She has 13.
I'm going to have to ask in-house trainer Molly Merrill about that apparatus.
I bet she can tell you.
It is.
12-point Dale lead, the biggest for either side tonight, and a steal out front. Going to the floor, that was Bays, loses it and gives it right back. Open three, top of the circle, front rim's no. Down for the rebound is Penley. Gets it out to Bays. Bays cut off by Wright, whips it left side for Hill to the front court. 5:15 to go with the third. Dale trying to pull off their second upset of the tournament. Out high with it is Anderson. Steps into a three. Got it. Well, she has just improved from her junior to senior year from long distance. And Dale pulling away from Bixby. They lead it by 15, 38-23 with under 5 to play in the third.
We went from talking about Dale narrowing the deficit to now Bixby having to be in that same situation.
This game has really turned on a dime as Bullard called for a foul at the other end, her second. That is team foul number 2 against the Lady Pirates as we played 3:03 here of period number 3.
I like Coach Smith's suit tonight. He's
Looks
gone
good,
all out.
doesn't he? Looks good, doesn't he? Timeout, 4:57 to play in the third. Back after these messages for the 60th annual TOC on Squirtle.tv.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedic.
4:57 to play, third period. That is not a figment of your imagination. That is not an error on the screen. Dale leading 6A Bixby by 15. Spartans have really struggled shooting tonight, and they'll trigger it inbounds. Out high, it is Jewell who comes into the lineup out of the timeout for Coach Littlejohn. They cross-court it for Brooklyn Scarborough. She'll hand it off to Campbell. Dale with a man-to-man defense. Ball nearly stolen away by Hill out front. Picked up by Campbell. Campbell gets it to Dottle. She'll drive left, and Bullard just picked up her third.
You know, Todd, over the years, Gil Cloud told me first, the late athletic director of TPS, and then Mick, you know, one of the best things about the Tournament of Champions is getting to see these smaller schools like Dale show up and show out and to see what they can do against these bigger ones. And today's a textbook example of why this tournament exists.
Dottle's foul shot rattles around and rolls off no good. I know I'm partial, but one of the greatest memories of 39 years behind the mic was calling Dale's boys win 2 years ago over Tulsa Memorial in this event. I mean, that was historic. It'll be probably a long time before that feat is duplicated. They changed the foul. It's not the third on Bullard, but instead the second on base. And now they're doing some housekeeping duty as one of the Spartans has some blood on their jersey. This is where Molly would come in.
Yes. She should be here anytime now. They could probably put her to work.
Courtney Wright, Molly, of course, Grant's daughter, who is a trainer for softball at the University of Oklahoma. Not a bad program to be affiliated with.
No, she's even dabbling in some gymnastics this semester. So
that's not a bad program to be part of either.
National championship are in plenty of supply there.
We got it taken care of off Courtney Wright's jersey. 4:37 to play here with the third. Bixby down 15. It's their largest deficit of the night. Dottle's free throw is up, and she got one of 2. She's been quiet. She has 7 points, a field goal, and a free throw here in the third period. Dale not attacking very well against this pressure. Anderson needs to hurry. Gets it to Penley, and there's the 10-second count. No, a 30-second timeout called by Eric Smith at the other end of the floor. And that was about as far as he could go before he could not call the timeout, as that possession was in dire straits. And again, it was a case of the Lady Pirates not attacking. Bixby was not being ultra-aggressive, Grant, but you can't stand there and pass the ball against that.
Right. It's hard to do, and they showed why right here.
By the way, nice to meet John tonight, one of our sponsors here on our broadcast this weekend.
Allstate Insurance, John Croissant, South Utica and Tulsa. They'll take care of your home, auto, life, any type of insurance. John Croissant and Allstate Insurance, you are in good hands. Are you being heckled by our PA announcer, Todd?
I love that man.
I love him too. I mean, when y'all come in sporting the same hairstyle, how can you not love each other? So
that's exactly right. Bald is beautiful. Talking about Scott McCrary, who is the actual public address announcer at Bixby High School. He's the PA address here at the TOC. Does a great job. Anderson to the front court and throws it away. Pass was too high off Bay's hands. Eric Smith saying, let's slow down a little bit. Almost halfway through the third period. Lead is 14. It's been as many as 15 for the Lady Pirates.
Seeing Scott here reminds me that you OB youth people are thick. I mean, you guys are everywhere.
We are. Donald, right side. Bounces it, gets a return pass, lobs it out front. On the wing, Campbell. They set a screen. Jewel trigger a three, but they can't buy one from long distance. Hits off the front of the rim. Anderson the rebound. Her pass in the backcourt deflected. Bixby has it. It's going to turn into an easy bucket for Scarborough as she lays it in. All of a sudden, it's down to 12 as Bixby uses that full court pressure. Anderson brings it into the front court with 3:35 to play in the third. Almost turned it over again. Spins right to the goal. Layup hits the kill of the cup. It's free on the floor and finally run down by Jewel. Everybody, all 10, standing around looking at that one. Right into the front court. Stops, pops from the foul line and got it. Courtney Wright has two of the last three baskets, and it's 38-28. Little mini 5-0 run for the Spartans. Anderson underhands a pass as she shovels it to Bay's right side. Eric Smith allowing his team to play through the struggle. Bullard holds high right wing. Jewel with great pressure. Bullard takes a dribble, hands it to Skylar Anderson to the goal. Gets a little seam. Layup good. Skylar with her first deuce. She has 8-5 here with a period. Much needed basket for the 2A squad. 40-28. Dado with the basketball. Right wing side, Jewel. Now to right. Dado with it on the baseline. Peyton Bays draws the defensive assignment on her. With 2.5 minutes to play in the third period, winner gets either Lincoln Christian or Tulsa Union tomorrow night. The championship game at 7. There's an offensive foul against Jewel. Allie Jewel with her first personal foul, team foul number 3. Both whistles have gone evenly, 3 apiece here in the third period. 2:16 to play. Third period, Hill tries to dribble through a double team. It's poked away. Campbell has it. Right side three, no good by Jewel. Underneath, Anderson the rebound. With Bixby just ice cold from long distance and a blocking foul against Donald in the backcourt. That's her third personal. One of those, of course, was the technical foul that was assessed to her after she didn't agree with the call in the first half and slammed the ball on the floor.
Yeah, that was a little rough, but she won't do it again.
That actually was what turned this game around because Skylar Anderson made 3 of 4 free throws, and by the time she was done, Dale had erased what was at one point a 10-point lead and had a 17-16 advantage. Lady Pirates with possession, just over 2 minutes to play in the third. 40-28, championship game tomorrow night. 7 o'clock, third place game at 4, and an offensive foul against Bays. Peyton in the far low post called for a hold. That's her third. So she and Anderson have 3 fouls. The fourth as a team against the Lady Pirates. 2 minutes exactly to play here for the BOK Center third period. 40-28. They'll beat Carl Albert yesterday, trying to take down another big dog today in Bixby. Kramer, right side, Campbell. Cross courts it with 1:41 to play. Driving right, Scarborough lays it in. She's able to get going. She's trouble. One of their best players now has 6 points, 4 on 2 baskets here in the third period. Anderson behind the back, whips it to the right corner. 3 on the way by Bullard is an air ball. Rebound, though, off the floor, Peyton Bays to Anderson. Hill drives baseline, pulls up from 11, missed it. Finley knocks the rebound away from her teammate and then runs it down. Took it away from Campbell. Danica with a stationary dribble top of the circle. And now it's taken away as she tried to spin away from the defender. Right, spins in against Anderson, loses her footing to the handle, and Finley has the turnover. Then the pass for Anderson knocked out of bounds in the backcourt. A lot of things going on, Grant. I wouldn't say on either floor. The last couple of minutes have been real aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Dale just makes it look so easy, and they take on these bigger schools with ease. I know they're a joy for you to call.
Got some great coaches there. Danica Pindley into the front court. A minute to play here in the third. Lead down to 10 and a foul, and that's going to send Addison Hill to the free throw line. Wormley with her third personal foul.
Got a great superintendent in our friend Will Jones.
They do. Will, of course, was once a high school basketball coach, won a state championship in Northwest Oklahoma at Garber, and then went to the superintendent's seat and has not coached since. Left Garber, came to Dale. First free throw by Hill is home.
I will say this, he's the only person that I know that's ever been a basketball coach and superintendent at the same time.
Well, that didn't last very long.
No. Well, I take that back. He isn't the only person. The coach at Hooker is also the superintendent. Todd Kerr, yeah.
Second one is good. 42-30, so Hill gets both. She has a dozen today. 52 seconds to play in the third. Campbell, guarded by Addison Hill between the circles. Veers right now, attacks left, gets all the way to the goal, high off the glass and in. Carrington with a nice move. Didn't look like an underclassman, working against a fellow freshman. And the deficit down to 10. A lot of dribbling. Hill left wing, short bounce pass, almost off the shins of Anderson. Skyler down, backs it out in the center circle, Loco. Half a minute to play in the third. 42-32 Pirates. Anderson dribbling right, and a 5-second count.
They've been putting some emphasis on calling these 5-second and 10-second calls in 3 seconds.
It's a bad turnover if you're a Lady Pirate fan. 24.9 seconds to play here in the third. Spartans will have it. They could cut it to single digits going to the fourth. Wormley with the basketball, holds it out high. Kramer between the circles, Campbell. She's been big here in this third period. Now it's Wormley. Top of the circle to Jewell for three on line, but short. 5 seconds to play. Pindley with a rebound, gets into the backcourt. Now they get it back to Pindley. Pindley up ahead. They won't get the shot off from Anderson. 42-32. Dale, as we head to the fourth. Big time upset, perhaps brewing in T-Town. We're back for the finish from the 60th annual TOC after this break on Squirtle.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal.
8 minutes to decide who will be the first to punch their ticket to the championship game tomorrow night. If Dale can hold on to a 10-point advantage, they would become the first school since Kansas in the second year of this event of 2A or smaller to play for the TOC Girls Championship.
Let me tell you something. If you are an Oklahoma high school basketball fan, the history section of this program is a wonderful read.
I don't know who puts it together, but they do a heck of a job. Anderson to the front court. That was intended for you, by the way.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, my wife, Lauren, puts the programs together, and they've been doing that history for a long time. A guy named Terrell Lester.
Pindley backs down, defender flops, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Wow.
That's a bad call. She clearly flopped, and that is her third personal foul. There was another look at it. 7:35 to play. 42-32. 2A leading 6A here at the TOC. Dottle, elbow left, Wormley. Has her back to the basket. Fakes the handoff. Backs it against Pindley. Goes up off the glass. Missed it. Rebound to Dottle. She'll dribble out left corner. Looks for a cutter. Finds right. Off balance. Throws it up. Missed everything. Rebound, Skylar Anderson. Anderson gallops into the front court with 7:10 to play from Tulsa. Anderson with a basketball. Screen left around Penley, all the way to the goal. Left-handed layup, too strong. Donald the rebound, ball poked away. Bays had her hand on it, and a loose ball foul called against Peyton Bays. That's going to be her fourth. 7 minutes to go, 42-32 Dale. Lincoln Christian, Tulsa Union in the other winner's bracket semifinal. Campbell with the ball into the front court, bounces it for Donald. How good is this field? The number 2 ranked team in 4A is playing for 7 tomorrow morning at 9 a.m.
Wow.
Wernley, that would be Locust Grove. We lost yesterday to Bixby. Elbow left, it's Wernley. Top of the circle, Donald, her 3 short. Penley the rebound to Anderson. One dribble up ahead to Hill. She's wide open for the bucket. Addison Hill has 4 in the second half, and Bixby wants a timeout with 6:26 to play. It's the Lady Pirates 44, the Spartans 32 for the 60th annual TOC from Tulsa on Squirtle.tv.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com.
44-32, Todd Miller, Grant Merrill, Tyler Kerr, the Squirtle.tv crew with you. Big thank you to Mick Wilson and everyone with the Tulsa Public School System for allowing once more Squirtle.tv to be your exclusive home for the TOC. Bixby has it out of the timeout. Katie Donald with the basketball. Working against Peyton Bays. Jump passes off of the left wing side. And then they threw it away. Campbell threw it to nobody. Thought Wright was going to be in the right front court, and it goes out of bounds.
If you've got these courtside seats, you'll catch a few basketballs.
Those are expensive seats. Those are Grant Merrill seats.
Well,
6:05 to play in the ball game. Dale with possession and a 4-point lead. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Hill airballs a jumper that was contested that time by Wright, and it goes out of bounds, so the Spartans will get it back. Not sure that was the quick trigger, although she was open. The Lady Pirates were hoping for. Donald will bounce it off of the left wing side. Campbell in the corner. 3, Wernley no. Anderson the rebound. I'll tell you, Bixby from long distance is 1 of 12 today. Anderson nearly lost in the backcourt. Gets it to Bullard, to Penley, and they just beat the Cavs. They get it to Bays. Bays attacks, spins to her right, cut off. Bixby wanted to walk. Bullard fires for the foul line, no good. Long rebound of the Spartans and a foul against Penley. That's her 4th. Penley has had 2 fouls in the second half that have been horrible calls, and that was the second of them. And that's Chloe Jones now coming in. And that's not being a homer. That's just being flat obvious.
Not hard to tell.
44-32. Each team with a bucket to start the third period. That may get Bixby going. Wernley knocks down a 3. They had been 1 for 12 from long distance and had been 0 for 5 in the second half before that make. Lead down to 9 points. Anderson with the ball into the front court, ticking towards 5 minutes to play from Tulsa. Peyton Bays with a crossover dribble out front, being harassed by Wernley. Bays nearly tied up, but they're going to call a reach against the Spartans. Let's see who they give it to. I believe it's on Wright. It is. That's her first. Team foul number 1 against Bixby here in the 4th period. Dale has been whistled for 3. Peyton Bays to inbound. Again, Danica Penley on the bench with 4 fouls, and her team leading by 9. Wing left, Kinley Bullard tries to drive against Donald. Spins back to the wing, now to Bays. Bays attacks the baseline, spins, goes up and under, and the bucket is good. Peyton with her second basket has 5. 46-35, Dale with 4:36 to play. Donald, a crossover dribble, comes to a jump stop and gets it right back on the way in. 46-37, each team exchanging right crosses here. So we wind towards the midway point of the 4th period on Squirtle.tv. And a turnover. Hill lost the handle, picked up by Campbell. Up ahead, Scarborough missed the layup. Challenged that time by Chloe Jones. Anderson to the front court. Skyler backing her way to the foul line. Being harassed, cross courts it. It's off of Hill's leg. She saves it inbounds. Left corner three by Bays. No good, but she's knocked to the floor. Bad foul by Wernley there, and it's even worse because it's her fourth. You know, I have said this about Eric Smith for a long time, and I know his fellow coaches around the state will agree. This guy is as good of a basketball coach in high school as there is. But he's coached at Alva, he's coached at Frontier, he's coached at Dale. Those are smaller schools that don't get the bright stage like this except for March, and now you're seeing just how good of a coach he is. Bays hits the first of 3 free throws. She's a 73% foul shooter. Peyton yesterday, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 0 of 5 from 3 against Carl Albert. Second of the 3, no good. She'll get one more, this to make the lead to 11 at the halfway point here of period number 4. She spins it, eyes it, flies it, and swishes it. Dale today is 12 of 16 foul shooting. They came to Tulsa at 72% as a team. Donald loses a handle. She was open the paint, digs it out, tried to bounce it out, and stolen by Peyton Bays. Bays one-on-one with Wernley, who has to let her go with those 4 fouls. Bays misses the layup. Underneath, it's Anderson with a stick back. That one won't go. She tips it out. Bays' 4-footer is too strong. Rebound out of bounds, but a loose ball foul called against Bixby. Scarborough with her 3rd personal foul. Team fouls now even at 3. Both teams again with 2 timeouts remaining and 3:41 to play. Skylar Anderson to inbound the basketball. Anderson is the only senior out there with the floor right now for the Lady Pirates. Danica Penley over the bench with 4 fouls. Lob pass almost tipped away by Scarborough. Dale momentarily had a 5-on-4 number as Scarborough was back into the backcourt. Anderson will hand it off out front for Peyton Bays. 3:16 to play. Dale trying to pull another upset of a big-time school. Yesterday it was Carl Albert. Right now it's Bixby. In the corner it's Bullard. Bullard crosses over, pulls up, jump shot from 15, back rims. Donald with a rebound. Katie will bring it down the floor. Up ahead, Campbell wide open for the lay-in. That's the way you push off of a miss, and it's 48-39 with 3:06 to play.
There was nobody in her way, that's for sure.
Hill in the backcourt is trapped, needs some help, and the bounce pass knocked out of bounds. Very close to being off of Dale. Clock stops with 2:57 to play in the ballgame. Millwood Fort Gibson coming up next here on Squirtle.tv.
That'll be a good one.
It will be. Anderson to the front court, bumped and fouled. And that will be number 4 against the Spartans. And that is number 4 on Scarborough. Doddle has 3. Scarborough and Wernley each have 4 fouls. Lady Pirates will inbound, side in across the wing of the front court. Addison Hill, first off of the bench, playing starter minutes this weekend here in Tulsa. Handles the basketball against Katie Doddle. She'll work right wing side. Bounces it again to Skylar Anderson. Anderson's lob pass deflected. Scarborough with his takeaway to Doddle. Left corner. It's Wernley, and she stepped to the sideline. So another missed opportunity for the Spartans with 2:34 to play in time. Now starting to become an ally in favor of the Lady Pirates.
What a big day in women's basketball history at Dale.
Would be. This would be a really big win. Anderson with the ball in the backcourt. Dribbles away from a double team. Lobs it to midcourt. Chloe Jones cross-courts it for Anderson. They beat the press. Left baseline, it's Bays. Foul against Neffendorf for second. And Peyton's going to the foul line where she's 2 of 3 today. It's a big day, but when you're Dale, when you're Bixby, when you're Carl Albert, when you're Lincoln Christian, Tulsa Union, winning games in December, especially at prestigious tournaments, are nice, but it's not the end-all, be-all. That prize is in March. Bays hits the first free throw.
We'll get a new arena for these smaller schools in March.
Well, yep. I've been in it, actually, to a concert. It's nice.
I bet.
It's going to be vastly different, but
Who'd you go see there?
Second free throw is good. Trace Atkins. It was during the Oklahoma State Fair. Very nice. 2:17 to play. 50-39. Lady Pirates push the lead back to 11. Dotto into the front court against the zone. Drives left. Draws a foul on the floor. No shot. That's the fourth against Dale. So the Spartans will be forced to inbound. And that whistle goes against Anderson, who has her fourth.
I often live vicariously through your concert schedule.
We do like concerts. Campbell to inbound. I've said when all these older guys retire, we will be staying home. Right, turns right. Almost air ball to jumper the paint. Loose ball foul, and it's actually off Bixby out of bounds. Carrington Campbell was the one that touched it last. Neffendorf. Looks like Journey, my band Journey, may be about to go away.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
2:06 to play, 50-39. I'm not well versed in today's music world, I can tell you that.
I'm not either. I tried to understand, but
Dotto will draw her fourth foul, and that's going to send Addison Hill to the free throw line to build an 11-point lead. I'm not certain if anybody in this gym besides their head coach, their assistant Scott Wilson, or those players believe that this outcome could happen after Bixby had them down with 2:10 to go in the first period by 10.
It's a night and day difference. And they, we were talking quite a bit about how do we narrow a 15-point deficit. They did it, and now they lead by almost that.
And again, it really all started on that foul and then the technical against Dotto. Dale got 3 of 4 on that trip down, led 17-16. They've never trailed. Hill hits the second. It's a 12-point lead with 1:55 to play. Dotto with a stationary dribble. We'll have the call for you next. Millwood, Fort Gibson here on Squirtle.tv. Millwood trying to get back to the championship. Open quarter 3 ball right, no good. Underneath the rebound, Campbell tries to dribble out, bounces it, right wing, another 3 by Wormley. That one is no good. Everybody's standing around, and then finally Anderson comes in and maybe got by with steps. She has the rebound. Riley Littlejohn wanted to travel. 1:26 to play. Hill in the backcourt, and they knocked the ball out of bounds from Hill, and that was with the 10-second count nearing an end. 51-39 to a number 1 Dale, representing the little guys here at the Big Barn in Tulsa. Anderson will be fouled, right, riding her underneath the basket, picks up her second. Skyler will go to the free throw line. Well, it looks like Dale's going to get out of this thing with a huge victory. The only game they lost was on December the 16th at 3A number 15 Millwood. And take nothing away from the Lady Falcons in that ball game, but Dale came out absolutely not ready to play. They had an over and back violation after winning the opening tip. They trailed by 11. The final period and a half was pretty good as Anderson misses the first free throw. But then got beat on a coast-to-coast layup at the buzzer, 52-50. That's the only thing separating them from perfection. Anderson hits the second. 1:19 to play, 13-point game again. Dale's biggest lead has been 15 in the third period, and a turnover for the Spartans. Dotto looking down low, throws it out of bounds.
A lot of folks from Fort Gibson and Millwood trickling in for this next game tonight.
It'll be a good ball game.
It will be. And I know Millwood's probably favored, but I would be betting against Fort Gibson for sure.
Hill gets the inbounds pass from Board, almost dribbled to the baseline, and the foul comes first. Riley Littlejohn just looking on with her hands behind her back. Scarborough is just fouled out with 6 points. 4 of those coming to the third period. And Dale is 71 seconds away from pulling the upset. And keep in mind, this fact should not be lost, that they have expanded this lead to double digits. First one good by Hill, with Danica Penley being on the bench for much of the fourth quarter of those 4 fouls. And Eric Smith told me before the ball game, he said, I can tell you this, we will not have a chance if we're in foul trouble.
Right.
They have survived foul trouble tonight. Second one is good by Hill. What a player. 6 of 8 to the foul line. 17 points for Hill. Her career high 21. Wernley with a minute to go. Drives, kicks. Campbell off the dribble. Long two, no. Wernley with a rebound. Back up. Shot rattles off. And a foul against Chloe Jones will send Wernley to the free throw line. Chloe with her first foul.
Chloe went down hard there.
She did go down hard. Chloe is the daughter of Will Jones that we were talking about earlier.
I see him up in the stands. You're watching.
He's a proud dad. Should be. His daughter, an outstanding softball player as well at Dale.
I try to follow the accolades on Facebook, but
Wernley drops the first one home.
They've really settled in there well.
They have. Small town people in a small town community. Second one, no good. Rebound, Bullard. 45 seconds to play. Dale leads it by 14. They'll play tomorrow night for the title game at 7 o'clock. Bays underneath the basket. Out front to Jones. Now to Hill. Hill with 40 seconds to play. Dribbles away from Wernley. Now it's a keep-away game for the Lady Pirates. What a win for Eric Smith and Dale. They'll be 9-1 opposite Tulsa Union or Lincoln Christian tomorrow. And Hill loses the ball out of bounds. Eric Smith was trying to get a timeout called. He is chewing. He is Coach Smith and his freshmen. Stay away from the corners. It's really easy for a defense to turn you over when you trap yourself on the sideline and midcourt line. 26 seconds to play. Dottle a three. Got it. Wow. That's only their third made three, and two of those coming here in the second half, and a timeout called by Riley Littlejohn. As we go to the break, splash for three. Dottle back after this on Squirtle.tv.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma. Big.
Todd Grant and Tyler courtside of the BOK Center in Tulsa. Dale 19 seconds away from wrapping up a victory over Class 6A Bixby, who in their last two trips here to the TOC had been finalists, champions in 21 and last year finishing runner-up to Lincoln Christian 47-44. Bullard to inbound, bounces it to Anderson. Anderson up the left sideline, veers through the top of the circle. She'll back it out. 10 seconds to play. Spartans trying to get a steal. They can't. Now a whistle. Or they're calling a jump ball, and that's going to be a turnover. It's academic at this point, but even Bixby is laughing at that call.
Yeah.
9 seconds to play. 54-43 Dale. Neffendorf will inbound in the backcourt to Dottle. 5 seconds to play. Katie pulls up, elbow left, jumper on the way, too strong. Rebound, Anderson, that'll do it. Dale is headed to the championship game in the Tournament of Champions in Tulsa, their inaugural trip to the BOK Center. 54-43 is our final score. We will have the final numbers on the backside of this break from the TOC on Squirtle.tv.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather around.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today.
Our brand, Octus Legacy Private Wealth.
There you see the final. Dale surprises 6A Bixby 54-43 here at the BOK Center of the 60th Tournament of Champions, powered by Squirtle.tv. Todd Miller, Grant Merrill, Tyler Kerr. Let's wrap it up. Dale shoots 43%, 15-35. The Lady Pirates 5 of 14 from long distance, 36%. Tough night shooting for the Spartans, 33%, 16-49. They were 3 of 19 from 3. That's less than 16%. Dale yesterday in the win over Carl Albert got to the foul line 24 times. They put a total of 25 free throws up today and made 19 of those. Bixby was just 8 of 12 free throw shooting. Dale ends up with a huge rebounding advantage over the Spartans, 33-25. Bixby plus 3 on the offensive glass, 13-10. 19 turnovers for Dale, 13 for Bixby. Bixby with a plus 3 points off turnover advantage, 17-14. 9 assists, 15 made baskets for the Lady Pirates. They had 6 steals, did not have a block. 6 assists, 16 made baskets for the Spartans. They had 12 steals and 1 block shot. Points in the paint, Bixby 22-20. Second chance points, Spartans 9-5. Fast break points, Bixby 9-8. Bench scoring, though, 17-4. That was because of the 17 for freshman Addison Hill, and that was big because, again, Danica Penley set most of the fourth period with those 4 fouls. Dale able to stretch the lead out, and so Eric Smith never put her back into the ball game. 17 from Hill, 13 from Penley. Those are the leading scorers. Penley had 8 rebounds, 9 points, 13 rebounds for Skylar Anderson. She also turned it over 7 times, had 3 assists, 1 steal. Rest of the scoring, 6 points from Kinley Bullard. Peyton Bays finished with 9 and 5 rebounds. And that's the 54 for the Lady Pirates. 12 points from Katie Dottle, the only double-figure scorer for the Spartans. 7 points apiece from Wright, Wernley, and Campbell. And then 2 points apiece from Neffendorf and also Heidi Gruenwald. And again, Dale wins it by a count of 54-43. In the rebound department, Dottle led Bixby with 7 rebounds. That's a statistical recap of this one. Final score, Dale 54, Bixby 43. Bixby will play for 3rd tomorrow. Dale, the smallest school to be in the championship game of the Tournament of Champions in girls basketball since the 2nd year of the girls event, 2000, when Kansas did a 2A school, lost by 1 possession in the championship game. So congratulations to Eric Smith and the Dale Lady Pirates. We'll take a break. Coming up in about 6 minutes, the starting lineups, the opening tip. 4A number 3 Fort Gibson, 3A number 1 Millwood. It's next on Squirtle.tv.